Hey, what is up, guys? This is Lobo. So I'm here with a new video about the World of Warcraft. Yeah, this is gonna be new for me. I'm usually not a content creator or a big YouTuber or whatever. I'm just a person that likes video games and I like World of Warcraft. I've been playing World of Warcraft since at the end of Burning Crusade, sadly, and then I wasn't able to play TBC. When it first came out, I started playing pretty much at the end of it. And then Wrath of the Lich King was introduced, and then that's where pretty much I went off with the game. I started playing over and over, and that's pretty much it. I stopped playing during WOD. I think I got bored. But of course, I'm always going to come back in World of Warcraft to see what's next on the world in WoW. Right, when there's a new expansion, I'm always going to come back, see what it is. If I don't like it, I'm gonna stop playing it and then move on, and then come back again when there's a new expansion. It's usually that way with me with WoW, and yeah, obviously I'm not a big PvP player. There's many more PvP players way better than me. Of course, there's in Twitch or YouTube videos. On Twitch, you have such as Cduve and Rookie. You have actually content creators such as Asmon Gold, Sfan. I know Sfan is a classic WoW player, but he's still a pretty chill guy. He's a very funny guy as well, and his community is actually pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, I want to talk about a couple of stuffs about the pre-patch. There's so many changes. Obviously, first of many, there's the new tameable pets for hunters. Yeah, I'm jumping just right in, right? I'm just not saying anything. So we're gonna jump right in with the stuff that I saw in pre-patch. There's right here the new things that I saw with hunters. Hunters now are able to tame cloud serpents. If you don't know what the cloud serpents NPCs are or enemies, they're pretty much the dragon type of enemies, like a serpent. Of course, that's what they're called, cloud serpents. And one of them, you can actually tame Rayloon. Rayloon drops a mount in not Shadowlands, in this expansion BFA, and he's going to be one of them, one of those characters or pets going to be hard to obtain. Why? Well, because he drops a mount, and a lot of people are going to be farming him and want him dead instead of let a hunter get a pet. So that's one thing. That he's not the only one. There's, I think, another one. I think it's Hulon in the Timeless Isle. He's another character that has he's been watched. As soon as he spawns, he gets killed and he drops a mount as well. So he's very rare, and he's gonna be one of them hard tameable pets to get him right. First thing, to be able to tame a cloud serpent, you have to learn or be exalted with the order of the cloud serpents with one character. You don't really have to deal with the hunter. You have to be exalted with one character. As for myself, it was my rogue. I went to this area in Jade Forest where the order of the cloud serpents guys are. I just talked to this NPC. You buy the book and then you move on, right? You don't really have to send the book to your hunter. You just buy the book, learn it on the character that you buy it from, and then learn, and then go log in on your hunter, and then you will be able to tame the cloud serpents. There's one cloud serpent that you have to do on normal. He's the one in Shadowpond Monastery. If you do it on heroic, for some reason he's not tameable, but if you do it on normal, he is. So I don't know. I think it's a bug. Anyways, that's first of the things that I wanted to talk about. Also, new things, the artifact skins. Usually you were able to transmog your weapons into the artifact from the spec you were. So for example, as for my rogue, if I was combat or outlaw or assassination sub, I was able to, you know, transmog the daggers or swords, whatever, into the artifact skin for that specific talent, right? Spec, sorry. Now, it doesn't matter which spec you are, you're able to use any skins from any specs. So for example, I'm assassination rogues and I want them to be I want my daggers to be for, you know, to have the transmog from the sub assassination daggers. You can actually do that now for any characters, obviously. As for paladins, you know, their sword, the shield, and the mace. I think you need a shield if you want to use the artifact skin from the paladin shield, right? Obviously that's how it works, right? So yeah, that's one cool thing they added for the artifact skins. So pretty much it's open for all specs now. For some reason, when you walk backwards when you're back palading, your character has a new animation. He looks like he's being careful when he walks backwards, you know, since he's not seeing behind himself. I mean, when you, as a player, of course you see it, but as for your character, it looks like he's being careful when he's back palading, right? So that's cool. Also, the other thing that I saw in the pre-patch is the abilities that are back. Some old abilities are back. For example, warlocks had curses, they're back, some of them. Rogues, now all specs have rupture, slash and dice, and for the best of them, the poisons. Usually poisons were only for assassination, but now it's back for sub and combat. As for hunter, it's kill shot, it's the mark of the hunter, I think that's what it's called. And then for decays, frost decays, now they have the two-handers back, and that's actually pretty sick. I know I was reading some forums about it, and they were saying that the one-handed weapons for frost were stronger, but they added like a spell or a talent or whatever to make your two-handed stronger, because it wasn't going to be fair. Usually if you wanted to play a two-hander or one-hander, apparently one-hander was all the way, because you know the abilities that the game had in Shadowlands beta, it was stronger. Now they added something to make it fair, so now you can actually use two-handers, one-handers, up to you, and it doesn't matter which way you go, it's still going to be pretty much the same damage. Obviously the differences is the specs, or more like the talents that you have to choose for either two-handed weapon or one-handed weapon. So yeah, obviously in the talent tree, so many changes. First of all was the honorable medallion has been removed. Now it's a trinket once again, like it used to be. It was like, you know, a talent for a moment, for a while. Now it's back as a trinket, and now you only have 3 slots for PvP trinket. Obviously you have the PvP the activation for the PvP world, you know, when you go fight against the Alliance in the in Azeroth or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, for the talents, obviously there are some talents that became like abilities for that class. So for example, paladins, Ashes of War used to be an talent tree, but not anymore. It's baseline for the paladins, and well, paladins, more like for retribution paladin. And yeah, also concentration is back for all specs, or pretty much retribution as well, because retribution, the consecration, sorry, was in a talent tree, but now it has been removed and has been replaced with another ability, right? So that's pretty much with some other characters. Hunters, I think some stuff has been replaced, and some of kill shot is baseline for all classes, for all specs. And yeah, I try to do old content in with my hunter, with all the level squish and gear and stats, whatever. The old content is still doable except for the Legion raids. I tried to do it on normal. It was okay. It was a little bit hard, but then I tried to do it in heroic or in mythic. It wasn't possible for me. Probably as a demon hunter you were able to, or depends that your character you're playing that has a lot of self-healing, right? So demon hunters were a way to go, or a druid, and then you were good. But as a hunter, even if I had my pet as the tank, they were still doing a lot of damage. That's one thing. Obviously in this they change a little bit of the loot frame. Usually, there's when you kill a boss or whatever, or an enemy, and then there's a piece of equipment, you can actually either greed, need, or use a token, right, for a bonus roll. Now the frame has changed a little. It's not a big deal, but it's noticeable. You can see the frame. It's actually prettier. It's nicer, right? And that's one of the changes. Also, what I noticed is the heirlooms. The heirlooms have changed a lot. Now, since the levels has been squished, and then now the max level for BFA, it's level 50. The heirlooms don't have any more XP bonuses anymore. They have set bonuses. So for example, if you have 2 sets, 4 sets, 6 sets, you will gain like a bonus stat or ability, whatever, and that's pretty much what the heirlooms do now. You still can, if you don't really have to use them, but if you want to use them because of the set bonuses, you can level with them and you're cool, right? You can actually level, and yeah. So that's the changes for the heirlooms. For the necklace, the essences rank 4 are not obtainable anymore, only on rank 3. So rank 4 is not obtainable, rank 3 it is. Basically, if you're trying to get the Conqueror, I think that was the title, Conqueror of Azeroth, that was the title, or Champion of Azeroth, you needed to get all rank 4 for all the essences, but not anymore. It's not obtainable anymore. And that's pretty much it for the necklace. Also for the corruptions, the corruption is gone. If you see you can actually see your gear. It has the abilities of the corruption, but it's grayed out. It's grayed, and it means that it's not usable anymore. So basically, the corruption is gone. It doesn't have a necessity, or it's useless now, the corruption. So pretty much, if you do mythic, now you will do for the gear, and that's pretty much it, right? Obviously you can see the damage differences when you don't have any corruption. You can actually see it, and it's really dumb how big of an impact had into this game, and how the bosses die really slow now without the corruption. It was kind of sad, but the corruptions are gone, and I'm sure when you're going to be level 60, the bosses are going to die way faster, right? Usually that's how it works in World of Warcraft and when there's a new expansion. Now, what I noticed as well is, or more like I heard, is the new PvP scaling. It's actually gone now. Usually the PvP scaling, how it works is, if this character had less gear than you and lower level, he was able to do more damage than you, even if you were way more geared. And if you were way more geared, you were doing less damage to him because he had less item level and he was a lower level character as well. So now it has been fixed. If you're a low level character and then you try to do damage to a highest player level character, and then you have low gear, you barely do any damage, but that character can actually do damage to you now and kill you in 1 or 2 hits, right? So that's actually pretty cool. So for example, if you're it's actually Rextroy videos that show that, and they show how the PvP scaling has been fixed, and that's actually pretty cool. Also, for the level, since it has been squished, the levels achievements has been moved. They're not in the character tab, or more like they're in the legacy tab now. If you go to legacy and then section character, you can actually see the levels. It's starting from level 50 to level 120. Those achievements are grouped up in the legacy section, and now you only have the new achievements, or the new achievements for the levels are from 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And the others, it's reading. You can actually see when you put the cursor on the achievement, you can actually see it says level 50 and then legacy besides the number, so you can actually see the difference. In anyways, it's in the legacy tab. It's not missable, right? So that's one thing about the pre-patch. There's supposed to be like a pre-patch event, but not yet. Everyone thought that it was going to be this week, but apparently it's next one. So in the next week, there's going to be a pre-patch event that you can actually earn some stuff. I think it was only a bag, that 34 slot bag, and that's actually pretty good. If you don't have a big bag like that, you should get it. I don't know if you can actually get some gear like they did with Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch. It's kind of sad because I was able to get the tabard, but then I deleted that paladin because I wasn't sure if we're going to play a paladin anymore, and for some reason I deleted it, and he had the tabard, and then I never knew. I think no one ever knew it was going to happen, that it was going to be account wide or account share for every item that you earn or get, and then you will be transmog, right? So yeah, that's one thing. Also, oh yeah, in the barbershop, when you go in the barbershop, you can actually now change sex. It used to be a pay service. Now it's like actually a free service now. It's actually pretty cool. So if you were a female character and then you wanted to go back a male character, you had to pay $20, Canadian $20, and then you change for the sex. It's not the race, but only the sex. So if you were a female, you want to go male, you had to pay $20, or the other way around, right? Now it's a free service. You go to the barbershop, you are a male character or a female character, and go to the different sex. You can actually do it for free, and it's easy, right? It's actually pretty cool. What I noticed though is that in the ladies customization have more options, more accessories, and more stuff to do in the barbershop. It's not a bad thing. It's actually pretty cool. Also, the skins colors have changed for some characters. You can actually make your character either, well, they were used to be able only to do white characters, but now you can actually make black characters, and some of them are actually pretty cool. Obviously, I'm probably gonna make one. I don't know which race, either a human or a blood elf, but a black character seems really appealing, or really cool actually. So yeah, that's pretty much what I saw in the pre-patch. So many changes. Obviously there's so many things that is missing, obviously, because it's not really Shadowlands. It's only the pre-patch. Obviously, we're going to see more in Shadowlands with the covenants, new gear. New gear, new raid, new dungeons and stuff. How the covenants are going to change the game, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it. Because imagine if you choose the wrong covenant for a raid. It's actually really good for PvP only. Then you're stuck with that covenant. Actually, you can change covenant, but apparently it's a long process to switch covenants. So yeah, that's one thing I'm not happy about. But the transmog that you see, or the gear, are actually look pretty sick, and I cannot wait to get some of them. So yeah, that's pretty much it, what I saw in the pre-patch of World of Warcraft Shadowlands pre-patch, right? Obviously there's so many things that I missed, but that's the things that I saw while I was playing and trying to log in, right? It was actually pretty hard to log in. Usually my whole day was retrieving realm list, or either my realm being disconnected or offline, right? I play on Tichondrus, and yeah, that server usually is full, and it was yesterday, and yeah, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm probably gonna make another video. The other video that I'm going to do is basically a new there's a new zone now when you level or you make a new character. When you make a new character, there's a place called Exile's Reach. I think that's how you say it. So basically you level from that place to level 1 through 10, and then you go back to the city, right? Either Orgrimmar or Stormwind. But on this one, so yeah, it's actually pretty new content. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a scenario, and actually it's pretty cool. I hope they do more things like that. And yeah, that video is going to be an hour long. It's going to be released like a day later or a couple hours later after this one, and that's pretty much it. You're going to see from the start until the end the little bit of a story that it has, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it about Shadowlands pre-patch. I know this is not really a review. There's many more content creators or YouTubers that you can actually go see. I'm just a person that likes play WoW when there's a new expansion, come back, play, then try it out, and then leave if I don't like it, right? And yeah, I'm just a gamer, I guess. So that's pretty much it. Anyways, I think my throat hurts now, so I'm gonna end the video right now. And yeah, so I guess thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, it's going to be released probably hours later or the next day after this one, and then we'll see which content I'm going to do afterwards. So anyways, thank you for watching. This is Lobo. He's going out. Peace out. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, what is up, guys? Yeah, I completely forgot about this. I don't know how. So this is actually pretty cool what they did, what Blizzard did. Actually, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's still kind of like a delicate subject for some. I didn't really know Rekful, but what I know about him is he's the reason why I started to play a rogue before, and I used to watch his streams and stuff. So pretty much this is a tribute to Rekful. His character is his original model of his character is here. This is how he looked when he reached 3,000 rating in arenas, and as you can see, he barely has any dialogues, but it's pretty cool of the details. It says right here, I don't train assassination rogues. It's because back in the day, assassinations were the meta of for rogues in PvP, and he didn't want it to reach 3k rating, or be a gladiator title guy with assassination, so that's why it says I don't train assassination rogues. And there's he has a screenshot. He shared a screenshot where he never upgrade his mutilate, so it's still on rank 1, and I think he never learned it actually, so that's why he says that. And sadly, now in WoW you don't really train in trainers anymore, so even if you click on the book it doesn't have anything, unless okay, it should have they should have added like the mutilate rank 1 and then says yeah, you don't have enough money or whatever, or something like an Easter egg for what he did, for the way he chose to play Assassination Rogue. And there's also, it was good seeing you again. It actually is. Sadly, he passed away for it's really delicate, but I'm gonna say it's suicide. Sadly, he was battling with his demons, and the demons won the battle. Sadly, um, and it sucks, but I'm not really going to get into it because it's, like I said, it's delicate subject, and it's more delicate for the people that knew him, and that were close to him. And yeah, that's what I wanted to add in this video. So that's pretty much it. It's really cool. The only thing that they should add is his favorite weapons that were the warglaives. And also, I think when you hug his character, he hugs you back. He used to be like a cool guy, and then when you were down, he was trying to help you or motivate you to do more things or more positive things in in life. But it is what it is. That's how life is. Sadly, the demons won the battle, and yeah. Anyways, I hope he rests in peace. He's resting well, and yeah. This is pretty much it about what I wanted to add up in this video. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.